hello, I've done a bit of science with Titan Tutorial to try to understand it a bit better. And okay, so the whole thing is spread into like 7 different waves. And the way the game progresses is it checks for either if you've reached a certain enemy count, or if you haven't. For some waves, it just runs a timer, and if you in that time frame haven't reached that enemy count, it will automatically progress the game. But for most of, obviously for speedrunning reasons, you'll want to hit the enemy counts because it's fast. Right. So there's 7 different waves, and let's just go through them. Let me just go through all of the waves. So the first wave that spawns is like all of these specters at the very top here, right? That's the first wave that spawns, and the first thing you want to do for those is you want to make sure that the enemy count reaches 3. So you'll have 3 on this side and 4 on this side. So you can get away with leaving 3 alive. So you basically want to kill 4 of these as quickly as possible, so that only 3 or less are up there. And then the game will start refilling and spawning the second wave of the specters up top, which will get into the same positions. And the enemy count you'll need to reach for that one is 2. So in effect, it doesn't really change the strat, but it's good to know like how many enemies you can leave alive and still progress in the game. Ideally, you want to kill all of them in both of the bursts. I love how Photoshop just immediately auto-minimized itself. Very cool. Anyway, so once you have that, once that reaches 2, the next thing that will spawn are 2 specters and 2 drones at the bottom here. And in order to progress from that, the enemy count needs to reach 0. You'll probably have noticed that you need to kill everyone for it to progress from that spot. However, if you don't kill everyone, that's one of the waves where the timer actually comes in. If you like miss a drone or something, there's a really long timer that if that expires, it progresses automatically. But if you do kill all of them, then it progresses to the next wave, which is, what is the next wave? The next wave are 2 extra drones that spawn and come in from this side. Interestingly enough, you only need to kill 1 of them to move on. So if the enemy count there reaches 1, you can move on. So basically, you want to use the tracking rockets and like basically shoot like the moment like one of them pops up. You don't even need to hit the second one. Once that happens, once that's progressed, there will be 4 specters each, 4 on this side and 4 on this side. And for that wave, the enemy count needs to reach 4. So what's interesting about that one, I have a recording actually, is that the specters don't all come out at the same time on both sides, but like they come out like one after the other. So it's actually optimal in that case, not to go for one side and then the other, but to just use your tracking rockets to get like 2 from each side as quickly as possible. So you want to use your tracking rockets for that optimally. And once that happens, then there will be another wave of specters that spawns at the top, and then there will be another 2 drones that come in through the bottom. And for that one, the thing needs to reach 2, which you can do with which at that point you can do with a combination of both the vortex shield and the tracking rockets. Whatever is available. And then the very last wave that spawns are the 4 specters that spawn at the very bottom here. And as you'll probably know, for that wave, there only needs to be 1 enemy or less alive for it to progress and play the dialogue and everything. So that's what I found out.